The season the wind spoke the names of the dead in the high grasslands of Acunnal, where the wind never rested and the hills rose like folded cloth. The elders believed the wind was the breath of those who had gone ahead. They taught children never to whistle at night, never to curse the air, and never to ignore silence when it came suddenly. But no one was prepared for the season when the wind began to speak. It started softly. One evening, just as the sun dipped behind the hills, old Baba Isaac was sitting outside his hut mending a fishing net. The wind passed over him and whispered a name. Dharmala. He froze. Dharmala was his younger brother, dead for 10 years. That night, Baba Isaac did not sleep. The next morning, he told no one. But by evening, another elder came to him, eyes wide with fear. The wind spoke my wife's name, she said. By the third day, the village could no longer pretend. The wind had begun to call names, softly, clearly, unmistakably. It did not shout. It did not repeat itself. It spoke each name only once, as if marking something complete. And by morning, those whose names were spoken were gone. Not all at once. Not violently. Some died in sleep. Some fell quietly at work. Some sat down and never stood again. There was no pain, only finality. Fear gripped Acunnal like cold fingers. The elders gathered beneath the old sycamore tree, their faces carved with worry. Diviners were called. Sacrifices were made. Drums were beaten, but the wind did not care for noise. Mama Alufmi, the oldest woman in the land, spoke only after long silence. This is not punishment, she said. This is a reckoning. She reminded them of something many had chosen to forget. Years earlier, during a time of war and hunger, strangers had been buried without rites. Enemies, travelers, and even kin had been laid in shallow graves, their names unspoken, their spirits unrest. The living had moved on. The dead had not. The wind, Mama Alufmi said, is returning balance. Names forgotten by the living are being remembered by the world. That night, the elders did what should have been done long ago. They called the names of the forgotten dead. They poured libation. They apologized. They sang the old songs slowly, carefully, without pride. The wind listened. When dawn came, the air was still for the first time in weeks. No more names were spoken. From that season on, the people of Acunnal never buried anyone without remembrance. They spoke names aloud. They honored stories. They understood a truth the wind had taught them without mercy. The dead do not vanish. And when the living forget, the world itself remembers. Even today, elders say that if the wind grows strangely quiet at dusk, it is best to listen closely. Because sometimes, the past is only waiting for its name to be spoken.